What happened? Where's hurting? Huh? Amit? What is okay, yeah? I'm asking you, where's hurting? They're saying they might put interest rate up.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Quality ball. Looking for the runner. And Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's played him through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming. That has been cut short. And here's Sané. Short changes him with that pass.
Where you get back pain? Huh?
Looking ball that. And he's been shifted on.
Why not take medication, some painkiller or something?
And he's picked out the run. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Owen. Now that's a fine challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, easy pickings there. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Palmer. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nedved. He has found a way through. Besiktas still without a single shot on target. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Good spot, he's seen the run. He's through here. Now it's Nedved. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Besiktas with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's only too happy to take that back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Nedved. Gravenberg. Tar kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. He's played him through. Decent hit! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Foden looks to get on the end of this. Well read, nice interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Foden.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Everton applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. He's going to be disappointed with that. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
That's going in strongly.
Gravenberg. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That is ended up in no man's land. Mateus. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, shooting chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Dijk gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Don't you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Besiktas clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Besiktas happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 10, Palmer. Number
Here we go again.
Koke.
Besiktas carrying a one-goal lead.
Number 17, Freddie Ljungberg. Number 20.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Sané. Darren Fletcher. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. And the flag has stayed. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictates.
Dembele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mateus. Besiktas are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No, that's been intercepted. Gravenberg. It's a pretty loose pass. Almost an hour gone. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Nedved. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. pass is intercepted. Gravenberg. Oh, it's Dembele.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help.
Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gravenberg.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Nedved.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Threads one in. And here's Dembele. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And Owen! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 38. Gravenberg. Coming on the field.
Everton are looking to go forward. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Substitution.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away. Oh, not quite. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Just 5 minutes left. Now that's well seen too. And that is a little undercooked.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! And Messi! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Besiktas could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. No, he's missed it. And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Has a goal! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Besiktas are already... Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. 2, and we've barely begun here.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the ball just didn't work out. Can he finish?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he put it away? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Owen. Vardiol. And it's played into the middle.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And he was quick to react. Besiktas are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Adams. Oh, good-looking ball. Quarter of an hour played. Bastoni makes the interception.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rodri. Oh, super find. And a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's going to be another one. It's their second corner of the game. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Perez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Sané. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's a shade optimistic. Deftly away. And that has put paid to that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Vardiol. Pass is just off target. Beckham. Owen. Sonny! They want to be quick to recover this. Davids! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chance! Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. Half an hour played now. Oh, this is... It's net! Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. This might shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their 4th corner of the game. That's good defending, very good defending. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Sané providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Saviola. Besiktas are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He won't be happy with that one. David Villa. Roberto Carlos. Perez. Sané. Davids. Sané. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without complication. Ned. And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Chers spectateurs, j'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer que le programme du match d'aujourd'hui est disponible dans les kiosques situés juste après les accès aux tribunes. Cela fera toujours un magnifique souvenir.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target.
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Short changes him with that pass. Owen finds himself offside.
عليكم السلام. لسه.
Throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Sané. Referee's given a throw. Rodri getting this one clear. Beckham. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's intervened well there. Saviola. 60 minutes played. Perez. Aimed beyond the defence. Owen. Oh, he's bustling through here. Great chance! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Beckham. That's an excellent interception. Plays a sharp little ball here. Owen. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a sharp pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked out the run. Hits one! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Perez, and he's managed to get free, and that is expertly dealt with. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. And they're back on the ball again. David Villa. Perez. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
David Villa. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chance. Oh, fallen kindly here! Just off target.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. We're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 22.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 9. Villa. Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 7. Le numéro 10.
Now it's Hullet.
Le numéro 3.
Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Besiktas complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Danielson in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. That pass isn't the best. And it's Nedved. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Besiktas with the corner, there first. Damn it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out to the right. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bastoni clears it away. Beckham. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And it's Beckham.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Over to the left. Luis Suarez. And it's lofted through here. Pedri.
Belletti really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And a shot! Corner number 2 then. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. He rises! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
So the first moment of real terrific header. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been intercepted. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Bastoni has a look and plays it forward. Pedri. That's Beckham. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's burst through. Owen! And he's really put himself on the line here. Besiktas have their third corner. Big header! And that's caused a worry or two. Belletti.
Besiktas certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Beckham has created one goal already. Rudiger. Sade. And the pass is intercepted. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And here's Suarez. And it's Cancelo. Bastoni. Davids does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! Besiktas back on level terms!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Lampard. Beckham. Lampard. It's a pretty loose pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. So, third corner of the game. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well seen. Saw that coming. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Van Dijk. And it's Beckham. And it's Luis Suarez. Lampard. Luis Suarez. And the flag has stayed. Can he finish? In he goes again. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he cuts out the supply. Beckham. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's managed to get free. Oh, terrible. Real chance! Goal! Besiktas! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Lampard. Great hit!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. Owen. Oh, what? Sane! Pedri. Lampard. João Cancelo. He's got away. And they've been given a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Tchouaméni. And here's Lampard. And now they can spring out of defence. He gets big. Sané. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Lampard. Oh, what a pass! João Cancelo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lampard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. Luis Suarez. Tchouaméni. Lampard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And this an opportunity to pull level. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 4, Alessandro Bastoni. Number 17, João Cancelo. Number 10,
Beckham! It's a loose ball.
Number 23, Van Dijk. Coming on the field.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
15, Van de Beek. Number 18, Neymar.
Manchester United have it back and can go again.
Marquinhos. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Lampard. Luis Suarez. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Not the most accurate pass.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Suarez. Van de Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Luis Suarez. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Great ball if he can get there. Nedved, he's got away.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Owen. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, great ball! Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Goes searching with that cross. That's a sharp pass. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Sané. And that could set him on his way. Sané. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. De Jong.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cruyff. That looks a good ball through. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Sané. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Rummenigge. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's found the way through. And here's Owen. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. So what can they make of this? De Jong. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Big chance! It's in!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Rummenigge. And he's straight offside. Oh, played right into his path. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Besiktas truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pass is just off target. De Jong, very much a man of this moment. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cruyff. Vieira. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Nedved. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola gets across to intercept that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Jong. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Cruyff. Nedved. Now it's Owen. And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more.
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bergomi cuts out the pass. Gently done. Nesta gets over and intercepts. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's been caught napping. Has a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. And Cruyff! That had everyone off their seats.
Cruyff nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
De Jong. Cruyff.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cruyff driving forwards. Oh, this looks sharp. He's had a hit! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
A case now of complete control. And he cuts out the supply. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution... Just the goalkeeper to beat. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Coming on the field,
Ernest.
number 21.
No, again there's no way through.
17. Baggio.
Played back in.
Number 13.
Iniesta. And here's Baggio. Can he put it away? Here comes the corner. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. And here's Drogba. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Gerrard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, there's a probing ball. Owen. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well played. Davis concedes a free kick for that. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second. Tries a shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, Red, nice interception. Now, that's well seen too. It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary. Davis. Interesting ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Great feat, that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Lofted upfield. Owen. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Tries the cross. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Stood up well to him there. And he's intervened well there. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Almost half an hour in now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Messi. Cafu. Goes in for the header! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Bullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And that is a little undercooked. Cafu cuts it out. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Good spot, he's seen the run. Owen. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Mateus. Chiellini. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Zico.
2 added minutes has been
Oh, it's come
indicated.
loose. That's headed upfield. Mateus. There he goes, motoring forward. Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, now hit. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Besiktas come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
Request for support from our
Caution
charity
certainly not on the
partner,
agenda here from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we are back underway. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Owen! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And here's Hullet. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ball's gone out of play. Mateus.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Quality ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, super find. And he's away. Owen! Goal! Besiktas! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone
Heads it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Hullet certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Pull it. No, he's not getting his way this time. And here's Hullet. Davis. Zico. It's Zico! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
13.
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Gerrard. Coming on the field. Number 18. Mbappe. Number 11. Griezmann. Number
Davis.
7.
Oh,
Nedved.
lovely bit of skill.
Substitution.
And a header! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Griezmann.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Griezmann. Nedved has a shot! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy. You lucky, lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And now they Drogba! Now it's Owen. Well, that looks a good ball through. And they can counter here. He's one-on-one! It's Nedved! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nedved. Mbappe. Davids does well to get it back. Mbappe!
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Didier Drogba. Number 19. Cannavaro. Coming on the field. Number 21. Erling Haaland. Number 17. Rijkaard.
Besiktas have the chance. Nedved! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus. Very much into the last knockings. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Well, that's an excellent interception.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh no, what has happened here? Caught offside that time. Owen, he steps in and that's the end of that. Davids, oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Davis picks it up out wide. Zico. Nedved. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's down to business here. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Spread it left. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Passes short and sharp. Griezmann. And this is Xavi. And here's Neymar. And the shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Griezmann.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that was vital. Xavi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grow...
Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Besiktas with the corner. They're first. He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds were...
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That has not gone well. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Always onto this. Totti. He's got away. Adams clears it away. Chiellini.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's through here. Griezmann. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Nedved. He won't be happy with that one. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Xavi has created one goal already. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi. Nedved. And that is expertly dealt with. Xavi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Xavi. Luis Suarez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That pass has been well intercepted. Gets his pass away. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, easy pickings there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, this looks sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Xavi. He can run onto that. There's no flag. It's Griezmann! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? Chance here to counter. Xavi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. Mateus does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass is just off target. Cannavaro. And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nedved. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Owen. Totti. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi. And we've reached half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Owen. He's in plenty of space here. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's through and all alone! And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Griezmann. Owen. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
Totti can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. Owen. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Griezmann. And that's really well manoeuvred. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Short changes him with that pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Luis Suarez. That's a little off target. Puyol calmly anticipates. And it's Owen. Davids. Neymar. Neymar. Scholes. Nesta does well to get it back. Aim forwards. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Scholes. And here's Suarez.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. Griezmann. Scholes. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Griezmann. Davids. And here's Suarez. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Manchester United
Has a go! Manchester United have it back and can go again. And no, that was never going to make it. Played back in. Quality ball. He's through here. Well timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nesta cuts out the pass.
There they go, hunting again.
And it's Chiellini. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Totti, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Davids. And here's Griezmann. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Eze. Digne gets into some space. Skims one in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just...
There's the hit! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Sukhothai with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Great hit! In for the pieces! It's anyone's ball now.
Sukhothai would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Asensio. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good spread. Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bebeto. Great chance! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sukhothai clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's having a hit! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. Eze. Bebeto. He can run onto that. Now it's Sane.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Asensio is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Gallagher looking for the runner. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, good looking ball. And it's Owen. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Owen, and he's lost his man. Owen! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
Look, when we talk about decision making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Nedved, some resolute defending there. Sukhothai were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running...
He's got the shot away! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Besiktas grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Owen. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, super find. Pinches it off him. And they're back on the ball again. That's a fabulous ball. Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. And he's taking no chances there. Forwards and with intent. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Asensio. He's found a way through. Bebeto. Played. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gallagher. Now it's Asensio. And it's Sergio Roberto. That's played into space. Cross goes in there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's looking to set free a runner. Owen was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Eze. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Sané. Damn it! And the ball's come loose here. It's a good run down the right. Asensio. Almost an hour gone. Digne. Eze is in a really good position out wide. Nice control. Sané. And here's Nedved.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Sané! Goal! Besiktas! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Any thoughts on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 13.
Besiktas take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Owen! Goal! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Besiktas go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Has a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Tadic.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Hits one! Fiddles it through. And it's Nedved. Now it's Owen. He might be in here! Sergio Roberto is the guilty party there. And somehow it stayed out. Besiktas have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Hullet. Digne. Gallagher. Tar makes the interception. No, that's been intercepted. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Hullet. Owen. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Safi Sali. Now this could be a chance. Oh, there's a probing ball. Eze was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mahrez plays it in low. Looking for the run. Gallagher. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Lobbed in behind. Hullet. Digne. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barella, and he was quick to react. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already... It's Eto'o! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Jordi Alba picks it up from the goal kick. Guardiola calmly anticipates.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Eto'o pinches it off him. Interesting ball. Now it's Neymar. And that's a throw-in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been cut short.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Vieira. Owen. Rummenigge!
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly...
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Besiktas with the corner, they're first. And now he's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Owen. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Eto'o. It's run loose here. Rangers have it back and can go again. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Now it's Owen. Pull it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pull it. Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's an excellent interception.
Besiktas are totally done.
Damn it! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Besiktas have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Sané. And it's Vieira. Oh, good ball. Great hit! It's there! They're level! Level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Gently done. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Sané. Owen, and it's Owen. Can he put it away? Goal, Besiktas! And they get themselves in front!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, super find. That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Besiktas go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Rummenigge. And here's Eto'o. And he's straight offside. Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. They've won a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Up he goes! Mateus with the clearance. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Just the keeper to beat! And the shot! Driving forward, looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Davids. Owen. Oh, well played. Sané. No way through. That is a great ball. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well read, nice interception. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Besiktas head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Nedved. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's the shot! And that is a... And again! That is some save from Khan! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. No foul, says the referee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Rangers clearly didn't.
He's got the shot away! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And the pass is intercepted. Valverde plays a sharp little ball here. That is a great pick out. Bastoni. That pass has been well intercepted. Besiktas have got it back and they'll have another go. It's a goal kick. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Valverde, quarter of an hour played. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Great hit! Goal! Milan!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of...
Great shot! Really well taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Nicely aimed pass. And that's another good win of the ball. He's found a way through. Shot could be... And Sané! David Villa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Valverde. Mateus. Chance here to counter. Vardiol. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Vardiol calmly anticipates. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni. Mendy. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sané. Owen. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Besiktas back on level terms. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Besiktas grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, that's a key interception. And there's the end of the first half. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been...
Big chance! In he goes again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Davids. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Milan have reclaimed it. David Villa. David Villa gets flagged offside. Played back in. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Pulisic. Mbappe. Milan looking to pass their way through. Quality ball. Now it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Valverde. David Villa. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And the ball is out of play. Mendy. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chouameni. Mendy.
72,306.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Milan finding their passes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pulisic. Mbappe. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Pulisic works it forward. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. And here's Neymar. David Villa. Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
The goal scorer for Milan after 86 minutes is number 11, David Villa. Substitution for Besiktas. Owen, number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
19,
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
number 18,
David Villa.
Karl-Heinz
Alvarez.
Rummenigge. Number 23,
Alvarez.
Neymar. Number 8,
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
substitution. There will be 1 minute added
Vardiol
time.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.